Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 27. I'm just kicking into my world now. I did idle long enough for my quarry to finish up. I'm up to 37,000 cobblestone in my quantum chest. Also got a bunch of different ores in here now, including this stuff called silver lead ore. That's right, I have upgraded Greg Tech to the most recent version. I also upgraded my forestry to the most recent version. So, a couple mod updates. This update for Greg Tech did not break my Greg Tech installation, so that's good. There are a couple of things that I want to do this episode because I'm actually not really keen on the idea of setting up the quarry again anytime soon, because it ate a lot of power. Let's come down here and check on my fuel, see how we're doing with that. We finally did run out of fuel in our engines down here, so we'll need to refuel them, but we're sitting on 302 buckets of fuel down here, so we're doing good. Let's come up here and let's see if I have any fuel cells. In forestry, nope, I do not have any fuel cells, it appears. Fuel cans, whatever. Let's come down here and get ourselves some fuel cans, because I need to refuel my charging center too. So we'll just dump those cells in there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to dump 10 cells into our combustion engine. We're going to totally fuel these things up, because I want to convert all of this wonderful oil into fuel. And I want to get some more oil into that tank pretty soon. Let's head up to our charging center, where you'll notice even though our energy cells are not powered at the moment, or not fully powered at the moment, our engines are not running. That's because they're out of fuel. So let's go ahead and refuel these. Come on, there we go. So, I think what I want to do this episode is I want to make use of some stuff that I've gotten from forestry that I haven't really made good use of yet, in order to get myself a couple of nifty tools that will help for resource collection in the future. Let's head into here. Actually, no. I swear that book is going to get me in trouble. One of these days, I'm going to go there at the wrong time. Into the bee world, and let's get our silk wisps out of here. We'll leave one in there. Silk wisps are used in forestry to make silk paneling. It's done in a carpenter. Let's clear this recipe out. And the recipe is pretty simple. It's 9 of them just like that. Gets you 1 woven silk. We're going to need a good bit of this stuff for what I'm doing. And you will see before the end of the episode why I'm going to this much trouble. There's 7 of them. Am I going to have enough to make another 7? Or no? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to be a couple short. It's okay. We'll come back to that. We don't really need that anyway. Let's head back to the Nexus, back to our warehouse, where we're going to come over here into our tools chest and we're going to get our miner's backpack. We're also going to get ourselves a diamond out of our gems chest, and in here we're going to put a diamond on top, a miner's backpack right there, and if you put woven silk around it like that, you get... Am I doing this wrong? Do you have to do it in a carpenter? I think you have to do it in a carpenter. Easy enough. We'll pull the recipe out. I totally didn't bring it with me. Damn it. You, and you. Come here. Alright. Try this again. We'll put the recipe into the carpenter just like this. That should get us the woven miner's backpack. Now, it is going to take a little while to produce that thing, so in the meantime, let's head back to our warehouse and let's get ourselves another tool that we've been neglecting for a while. We're going to need a chest, which I have plenty of wood to make now. We're going to need, I can't remember how to do it, so I'm just going to look it up. I want to make myself a digger's backpack. It's a piece of wool, a couple pieces of stone, and some string. So I'm going to need quite a bit of string, because I need to make my wool out of my string too. I need a couple of pieces of smooth stone. And if we come in here, let's just make ourselves a handful of wool. String in the corners, wool top and bottom, stone on the sides, and a chest in the middle gets us a digger's backpack. Digger's backpack does pretty much exactly the same thing that a miner's backpack does, except it does it with stone, cobblestone, dirt, and gravel. So, it's useful. Helps keep your inventory a little bit less cluttered. By now, we should be able to come up here, get our woven miner's backpack out of here, and yes, you are seeing that right, 45 slots. Digger's backpack, 15 slots. Woven miner's backpack, 45 slots. Oh yeah. Now, why did I want that? I guess I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. Let me grab a bite. You see, I have done something that I didn't think was possible. If we go into the Nexus here, and we turn around, I have an age here called Age 215DO. It's a dense ore world with a crap load of charge signs on it. And if we go into this age, you're only going to notice that we are going to get hit with nausea really bad or really fast. We've also been hit with slowness, but if we come over here and get out of, and if we crouch and look down there, oh yeah, it's a long way down, isn't it? But you should be noticing something else. The something else that you should be noticing is that there is no corruption on this map. There's no decay. So I have actually managed to create a dense ore world that is relatively stable. Which is a pretty scary thought, if you ask me. Now, does it really suck having to listen to all of this lightning? Yeah. Am I going to abuse this world? Hell no. I told a couple of people I managed to do this, and the first suggestion I got was, put a quarry in there! No, I'm not going to put a quarry in here. I will come in and manually mine here, but I'm not going to put a quarry in here because that, to me, would really feel like cheating. As a matter of fact, I don't really intend to use it too much, but it is there for resources that I need to gather. It's also there for you guys when I upload my episode 30 save file, so that you guys will be able to... Come on. So you guys will be able to, have some fun with that dense ore world. But this isn't what I want to get really started on this episode. What I really want to get started on this episode, I want a faster way to mine. And that faster way to mine is going to come from red power. That's right. It is about time that I got started getting some Bluetricity stuff in place and getting ready to start building a frame quarry. So, the first thing we're going to need for a frame quarry is a crap load of brass. By a crap load, I mean approximately 4 stacks to get started. Oh, but wait a minute. I have an alloy furnace here. Alloy furnaces suck. I don't want to use an alloy furnace. I want to use a good furnace. Let's come over here to my metals chest, and I don't actually have any of the metal that I'm going to need for this. So let's put all of this away. And in our metals chest, let's get some silver. And let's get some nickelite out of there. And let's go ahead and start cooking up half a stack of this wonderful stuff called blue alloy. Works kind of the same as red alloy does, except this transmits bluetricity. Now, I haven't got any bluetricity yet, but we'll get there. That's what this episode's going to be about. Let's grab a stack of coal. Let's grab a stack of sand. And you know what? Let's hold off on making any more blue alloy. Let's go ahead and start cooking this up. This is going to get us something called, as soon as we wait for it, a silicon boule. At least I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I am mispronouncing that, by all means, please tell me, because I've never heard the official pronunciation for that B-O-U-L-E. I've always called it a boule. Now, I could have sworn somewhere around here I had... Didn't I make a diamond handsaw? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Let's make one. We need 2 pieces of iron, we need 2 diamonds, and we need 3 sticks. Let's make ourselves a couple more sticks. There we go. And, oh, there we are. There's my diamond handsaw. Okay, let's grab... No, I don't want to grab them quite yet. We'll wait for it. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to get a source of blue electric power into my base here. As of right now, I have a source of... Let's go ahead and cook up a little more of this blue alloy. Right now, I have a source of industrial craft power, I have a source of build craft power, I've got sources of forestry power. I don't have a source of bluetricity. We'll pull this out and then we'll swap this with a boule, and that's going to trick this halfway through into producing us some blue doped wafers, which we're going to need several of these to get started. Now, there are several different ways that you can produce red power energy. You can use solar panels, the RP2 solars. I've done that before. You can use the thermopiles. I've done that before. This version of red power has added a new way to generate power called a kinetic generator. And I think that's what I want to use because it looks so cool. A kinetic generator requires a brass ingot, some iron, blue alloy ingot, and a blue electric motor. The blue electric motor is iron ingots, blue alloy ingot, and copper coil. Copper coil is fine copper wire, iron ingots, iron bars, and the fine copper wire is a piece of copper with a diamond draw plate. The diamond draw plate is made by hacking a block of diamond and a block of iron apart. So I need to get a block of diamond. This is getting very expensive very fast. And a block of iron. I really don't know why I'm complaining about expensive. I've got Greg Tech. This is nothing. Okay, up here in our compressor, I had some carbon plates that I was compressing up. There's a block of diamond. And there's a block of iron. Let's go back in here. And let's put my backpacks away before they get me in trouble. So, what we need to do is we need to hack this diamond block down into diamond panels. We need to do the same with the iron, and then we need to hack 2 of these iron panels apart into iron panel strips. Now if we take the iron panel strips and we put them around the diamond panel, that gets us our diamond draw plate. It also leaves us some of these diamond panels and some of these iron panels. While the diamond panels you can put back in here to get some diamonds back out of them. So this really costs us about 3 diamonds. The iron panels, you can also get some iron back out of those. So it ended up costing us about 4 iron and about 3 diamonds to make this diamond draw plate. Let's grab some copper and make ourselves some of that copper wire. Just like that. And you can see it is using durability from the diamond draw plate. It is a consumable tool, so gotta be a little cautious with it. Let's see, I need a whole crap load of iron because I need to make some iron fence. Just make a stack of it. And then if we do the fine copper wire around a piece of iron with these iron bars here, that's going to get us our copper coils, which we only really need 2 for right now. But I'm going to make a bunch because I'm going to need them eventually. Dump all that stuff in there. Now we will make ourselves the blue electric motor. And with that, we will make ourselves, come on, I need a bar of copper. This is going to make us our, what did I do wrong? Brass, not copper. And some brass. That gets us our kinetic generator. Awesome stuff. But we need a way to store this power. Well, red power adds its own version of a bat box, called a battery box. It's a wooden plank, 3 iron, 2 of these blue alloy ingots, and some BT batteries. BT batteries are pretty easy. It's copper, tin, and nickelite. I want to make a handful of these, so I'm going to grab a bunch of copper, a bit of tin, and I'm going to grab a bunch of nickelite. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make just a crap load of batteries. I'm going to make myself a stack of these BT batteries. And we do that. We grab our iron out of here. We grab some of the blue alloy that we need to be cooking up here. I think I've got some still in here. Yep. Blue alloy, and then we need just some plain old wooden planks. Well, I've got a bunch of jungle wood in here, may as well use it. And we do that. That's going to get us our battery boxes. We're going to grab 3 for now. Now, the kinetic generator has to be actually put out in order to work. So let's sleep through the night. We have to go outside to do this. And let's get ourselves one more tool real quick. We're going to get ourselves a screwdriver, which is the red power version of a wrench, and get our jetpack, which I've taken the liberty of recharging off camera. Let's go outside and let's look for a good place to put our windmill. Well, don't really have a good place for it other than where do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do it just right here. Maybe down a little lower, maybe off of here. Or maybe off of here. I think I'm going to do it right off of here. There we go. So, that's got us our windmill in place. And let's, well, I'm going to need some wire before I can do anything else. So let's head back in. Let's go to our mob drops chest and let's grab ourselves 4 stacks of string. Because we're going to use those 4 stacks of string to make us some wool. We need a lot of wool. Grab ourselves some blue alloy. Oh, we need more nickelite in there. There we go. Throw some more nickelite in. Keep that cooking. And then we throw our blue alloy in here, along with our wool, and this is going to get us our blue alloy wire, which is awesome stuff. However, we're transporting this blue electric power an awful long way. If we're going to get it into... Actually, you know what? Let's go outside and let's see exactly what building we just put this on. This would appear to be my build craft room, the assembly station. Yep, this is the assembly station. This actually is not a bad place to have some blue alloy stuff going in here. Not sure how I like that though. Really not sure how I want to do this. This is what happens when you start recording episodes without really thinking too far ahead on what you want to do. You end up derping around a little bit. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. For right now, let's just put our blue alloys stuff like that. And... did I bring my wire with me? Of course not. For now, I think I'm just going to do it this way. We'll grab our blue alloy wire. We'll head back up to the assembly station, where we'll fly through the ceiling. And let's see, it should be right there? Yeah. We'll run our blue alloy along the roof here. And you can see it connected off to the side like that. Alright, now that we got that hooked up, let's head back in through the ceiling here. And we need to go back to the warehouse, and we need to build something else. Now, if you looked at the kinetic generator really close when I was setting up, you'd notice that there was a hole in one side of it. Well, that's because you have to put something in there in order for it to work. What do you put in there? Well, it's a kinetic generator. It generates power off of movement. You put windmills in there. And there's 2 different ones. There's a wind turbine and a windmill. The difference is the wood turbine is vertically facing and the windmill is horizontally facing. Now, the wind turbine actually does produce more power, but the windmill is a little bit easier to put on the side of a structure, which is why I've chosen to use that. It requires an iron slab strip and 4 of these wooden sails. And a wooden sail is 2 sticks and some oak planks around some of this canvas, and the canvas is string around a stick. So we need a lot of those. If I am doing the math right, I need 24 of those, which means I need 4 stacks of string. You can see I burned off a good portion of my string really fast. We're also going to need, let's grab some of my jungle wood. There we go. And let's go ahead and break about half of it down into sticks. There we go. We'll put that up there, and we'll put string around it. And that's going to give us our canvas. I think I got a little too much canvas there. We do that with our sticks like that and our wood like that. That's going to get us our sails, of which we need 4. Yeah, I had a little too much canvas, but that's alright. Now we need that iron slab strip. So I need to go make myself another block of iron, so I can cut it apart into slabs. Alright, back up to IC2, where we will compress down 9 iron ingots into a block. Here, we will chop that down into a slab. We'll chop that down into slab strips. And, you know, I may as well just chop them all down into slab strips. And if we do this, that gets us our windmill. Sleep through the night. And back up to the assembly station, where we will fly through the ceiling again. Come out here to our kinetic generator. We'll right click on that. That's going to give us a GUI. And we'll put our wooden windmill in there. And we'll get absolutely nothing. Why are we getting absolutely nothing? Why is my windmill not working? It's facing the right way. At least I think it is. The blue alloy not connect properly? Oh, I hate it when stuff doesn't work. And I could put a wind turbine here, but oh, come on. I mean, did I do something wrong? Let's connect generator. There's no wind speed here, but maybe it needs to be further out. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that there's something directly over top of it. I don't know. It just wants to be a pain in my ass. That's what it is. Alright, let's try it this way. Let's put the thing down. Let's click it so that it faces that way. And now let's put the thing in, and we still get nothing. Awesome. Break that. Let's go get us some smooth stone. We'll fly up here a little faster. And let's say we extend this out. Not with cobble. We want it to look nice, so we'll use smooth stone. We'll bring it out this way, say about that far. And then we'll connect this thing off the side like this. How are we doing? Are we good? We're good. Back to the warehouse to get ourselves a bit more of this blue alloy. If we go and now let's try it. Wind turbine in there. Anything? No? You rotten. Well, I'm at a loss. I don't know why it's not working. Well, I guess I'll have to use the less cool looking one. It's more powerful anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I really wanted to have the sideways facing windmills. I'm not sure why it's not working. Now see, we've got wind out here. Why is this thing not rendering? Is it even working? I mean, is it doing anything? I guess that's question number one. Is it doing anything? Not a damn thing. Yeah, and the windmill isn't taking any damage, so it's never actually starting. Oh, wait. There we go. Hey, it worked! Oh, it's big. That's why it wasn't working. It really needs a lot of room. But doesn't it look awesome? Now that I've actually got it to work? Yeah, it's just that freaking massive. And oh, hey, if you look really, really close, it's moving. Very slowly, but it's moving. So this is now going to generate blue electric power for us, which will get transferred in here and stored into our battery boxes. And the way blue electric power works is it tries to distribute the power evenly amongst the components. So it's not going to fill this battery box and then fill this battery box and then fill this one. It's going to try and fill all of them more or less equally. Now that we have some blue electric power going, let's head back to our warehouse. And this alloy furnace eats coal, or charcoal, which is not something I'm happy about. I'm not really happy about that either. Let's get ourselves a marble brick and fix that. There we go. So I'm going to upgrade my furnaces to blue electric alloy furnaces, which is 5 bricks, 2 pieces of iron, and a blue alloy ingot. Well, I got bricks. There we go. And I got blue alloy. Definitely got some iron. Let's get ourselves, oh, say 3 of them. That sounds good. Maybe not as good as 5. I don't really need that many, but may as well have them, huh? Let's go up to the assembly station and put these things in place. There we go. And now these, having a direct connection to the battery box, are going to transmit power amongst each other. These things do not work like industrial craft stuff, where you have to have a cable attached to each individual one. Red power stuff generally acts as its own cable. I just want to move the Nexus book that I have over here. So blue electric stuff will transmit power amongst all connected machines. So these battery boxes are hooked up to that wire, and these blue electric alloy furnaces are directly connected to the battery boxes, so these are all going to share power. That means that I now have a way to cook stuff without using power up, which is awesome. I'm also going to have a way to charge batteries, which is also awesome. Now, I am going to need a crap ton of brass in order to get started with the stuff that I need to do to make myself a frame quarry. However, I'm out of time for this episode. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my windmill up there a chance to generate me some power and spin up to speed. Then I'm going to cook up a whole bunch of brass in my new blue electric alloy furnaces. And after I get all that done, then I will probably come back and pick up from there. So, I think this episode might be just a little bit short, but I don't really have enough time to do anything else. So, better to cut it a little short than have it run too long, I think. This has been Nightdagger with episode 27 of Let's Play Modded Minecraft. I will be back probably sometime tomorrow night with episode 28. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll catch you then.